If you run mobile comms, you probably need a SeaSucker product. Guys, we're at SAVE, the Southeast Adventure Vehicle Expo. We're here checking out SeaSucker. This might be the way that you mount your antenna, your radio, who knows what. We're going to get into it right now. Hey guys, I'm Kevin and this is Comms by Kemp Outside. We're your inside source for outdoor comms. I'm here with Jan with SeaSucker. We're at the Southeast Adventure Vehicle Expo and we're checking out all the stuff. So I've got a lot of coverage over on my main channel, my Kemp Outside channel, about this show. So if you want to check out all kinds of overlanding stuff, be sure to go over there and check it out. But this is my comms channel, and so we're talking about comms gear. And I was just happened to be walking by, and when I was checking out all these antenna mounts and radio mounts and all kinds of stuff that you got going on, Jan, tell us all about SeaSucker and like what you do, how you got into it, and then show us the stuff that these guys would love for their radio mounts and antenna mounts and stuff like that.
Yeah, sure, man. So yeah, SeaSucker, we're a Florida-based manufacturer of vacuum-mounted outdoor accessories, right? We started about 21 years ago in the marine industry. We're based in Bradenton, Florida, which is down on the Gulf Coast. So saltwater fishing is kind of our bread and butter. Rod holders, cup holders for your boat, that's where it all started. About 4 years ago, we launched what we call our camp line, which is the overland off-road accessories. All right, so like I said, everything is vacuum mounted. Same thing they use to put your windshield in. All right, works on any non-porous surface is the key to it all. All right, so when you install these things, all you got to do is put a little bit of pressure down, and then you pump till this orange band goes away. Once that orange band is gone, that tells you got a good seal. All right, over time, you start to lose that seal. This is going to come back out and show you orange. So it just gives you a heads up that you need to repump it. All right, when it is pumped down, this guy has 120 pounds of pull strength on it. We have a larger size, it's 210 pounds. Take it off, all you got to do is lift that up just to let some air in.
Okay.
All right, and the great thing about this is no more drilling. Right. Like you can put things on when you want to use them, take them off when you don't. You put it in one spot, you realize you don't like it there, you have the ability to move it. Right. And then especially with our antenna mounts and stuff like that, I know a lot of things are magnetic based. A lot of vehicles are aluminum bodied now.
Correct.
They don't work. Right. So now we got a solution. Right.
Yeah, and the only thing you got to worry about with antennas is whether or not they need some kind of ground. But there's a lot of ground plane independent antennas. Where you don't need a body ground, you don't, the way the antenna performs, it doesn't need it. And so if you're running that kind of mobile antenna, guys, you can use this. If you've got the F-150, that aluminum body where you can't stick a mag mount anywhere, this might be a really good solution for you because you've got plenty of surface area to mount lots of antennas. And as we were looking at, just this rig over on the Kemp Outside video, where we were just talking about light mounts and box mounts and everything else, obviously, you can put a lot of SeaSucker stuff on a truck. So even if you're one of those porcupines out there running around there with like more antennas than you need, you can stick them on with some SeaSucker. So that's pretty cool. We've got some stuff set up on the table. Let me spin the camera around. You can tell us about what you got going on there.
Sounds good.
All right, Jan, so we got this table and you've got a bunch of mounts on here. So I see, we've got a handheld radio mount with the infamous bow fang, and I've got like 12 of those. So, but you got look like is this a Midland Micro Mobile? So tell us a little bit about what you got here and how this works, not just on the outside of the vehicle, but the inside as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So like you said, we got a lot going on here. These are just our basic phone mounts. This is a Ram Flex X that we have attached here. But moving beyond that, this is what we just launched this a couple months ago. This is our dash bar. We have this in a 12-inch, a 24-inch, and a 48-inch width. And it has these nice aluminum clamps that are just 1/4 threaded, so you can attach whatever you want. But this is a nice little clip for our mic. For whatever reason, I've had a lot of trouble finding good solutions for this, that actually stay out when you're going off-road, especially. And, So we developed this one. And
you hit that first bump and the mic goes flying, right?
Man. Every time, or there's like 3M on the back and nothing against 3M, but some places it just doesn't work that way. Or it's in Florida where it gets so hot. Like it's just done.
Hot and humidity, it lasts for a minute and then that's about it.
Exactly. And so you can attach this up on your windshield. you know, this vacuum mount rotates, so you can kind of get it in just the right position.
Yeah,
And then up here we have a couple different handheld radio mounts. So this one is just HDPE. It's actually upside down, but
oh,
this is the same deal where it has the hook right here.
Oh yeah, for the mic. Yeah.
So you can run the mic and the handheld.
Yeah.
And then this option over here is just has a nice little leather backing on it, and these just clip it right in there. And it's really secure.
Cool.
Beyond that, this is our GMRS antenna mount.
Yeah.
All right, comes with the antenna and everything.
Yep.
Underneath that is for magnetic base antennas. I don't have one here because it's going to hit this, but you can see it in the back here.
Yeah. So it looks like here. I'm going to turn the camera around. We'll just walk around there. But is that like a? Looks like I can't remember the name of that antenna offhand, but
yeah, I can't either.
Yeah. But I have one. So.
And the nice thing about this too is this move, so you can put it running straight up and down or on the side. You know what I mean?
Cool.
So you got a few options there.
Yeah.
And then we have one more GMRS antenna mount that we have on top of the truck here.
Yeah.
This is actually from our WeBoost antenna. We mounted a big midlet bull bar antenna on it, and that's one of my favorite things.
Yeah. So interesting. I really like the ability to put stuff on the vehicle without drilling. I mean, I just think that's because I don't know. I have a mini heart attack every time I have to put a hole in my vehicle. So, I'm like, because there's no going back.
Yeah.
So, cool. All right, Jan. So one of the other things we were just talking about was the need for a tablet mount. So a lot of guys are running radios, running APRS, where they're sending messages, emails, that kind of thing, right through ham radio. And so in addition to a radio mount, they need a place to mount a tablet in their vehicle. And then we saw this, and so I thought, man, this would be a great one to show off too. So tell me about your tablet mount.
Yeah, so this is what we call our naked flex mount, right? It's just two of our vacuum mounts attached on a flexible arm. It just goes right to the back of the iPad. You do need a case because the Apple won't let it seal properly. It's the only caveat there. But yeah, so it just goes right back to the iPad. It's on this nice flexible arm. Cool thing about it too is this arm is just on a 1/4 20, so you can actually just unscrew this. Right, and this will work on our dash bar that we showed previously, but you can also move it to this point here.
Okay.
It just gives you a few different options.
Lots of options.
Yeah. Same thing back here.
Yeah.
All right.
That way you're not trying to put a hard 90 bend right there or a hard 90 that way. Yeah, two options is really cool. Yeah.
So there's a few options there, and this thing is just, this is just great all the way around. You can use it inside a camper, for a little TV or whatever. We've even had pilots use it in airplanes. This thing is killer.
Yeah. No, I think that would work, and obviously, pretty much any size tablet will work for that.
Yeah, it works on any size tablet.
Yeah, and just getting the right case, getting a case that has a solid back is all you need.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah. Yeah, just not textured, not ridged or that kind of thing. Just a smooth back case, and you're good to go. All right. So obviously, guys, there are a lot of options for you if you are looking to operate radios, either mobile or setting up base camp or that kind of thing. SeaSucker's got a lot of options for mounting. And Jan, how do they find you? How do they get a hold of you? How do they buy all that stuff? Tell us where they can find you.
Yeah, easiest thing is just SeaSucker.com. All right, everything's on the website. Information for customer services there as well, so you can reach out. If you're looking on social, SeaSucker Camp is our handle on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that good stuff.
Okay, and then you have one for fishing too, or for marine.
Yeah, so we have our SeaSucker Marine channel, same thing, SeaSucker Marine across all. And then we have a rack side too. That's just SeaSucker. So,
so we got lots of SeaSucker, right? Yeah, and then everything's on the website, SeaSucker.com. And guys, I'm going to put a link below to where you can check that out. So. Yeah, guys, obviously there's plenty of options for you. It's definitely something I would consider. I'm looking at a couple other options for the Kemp bus, for the cargo camper, for all of the different ways that I operate. I'm even looking at stuff for the boat. So I have a feeling I'm going to be putting in an order here pretty soon. Yikes! I hope my wife doesn't watch this video because I'll be in trouble. But lots and lots of options. So be sure to check out SeaSucker. Jan, thank you for taking the time to come on the channel. Actually, both channels.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's a pleasure.
If you want to see some of the more overlanding stuff, be sure to check out the video over at Kemp Outside for the overlanding stuff. guys, we have some more coming from the SAVE Expo, so be sure to stay tuned. Hit that subscribe, ring that little bell icon that notifies you when releasing videos, and give me a thumbs up on this video. It helps the algorithm. Guys, we have a lot more coming. We'll see you out there.